Hey, what's going on everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic holiday season. I know it's kind of stressful, all the shopping and trying to figure out what everybody wants, and you can't always spend $150 to $200 on one person. I thought I'd go ahead and make things easier for you and just make a list of gift ideas for sneakerheads under $100. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, time out real quick. Before I really get started, I just want to go ahead and say that this video is not sponsored by anybody, so all the products that I'm telling you about and referring you to, not sponsored at all by them, but I just thought I'd use these as examples for you guys to go off of. So number one on my list is going to be sneaker cleaner. This is probably the most essential gift you could give a sneakerhead just because everybody wants their shoes looking right. I know these cleaners and stuff, there's so many different brands out there. They range anywhere from like $10 to maybe $50 to $60 for the big kits, but this is something that you know they'll use. I know most people already have cleaner and stuff, but if they opened up some more, they would not be upset by this. If anything, I recommend do some digging around to figure out what kind of products they like to use. I know some people are super particular about what they put on their shoes. I know I am, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. It's a small gift, but it goes a long ways with them. So the second item on my list is gonna be a sneaker bag. Yes, I know, it's like a purse for your shoes. They're crazy. These bags range anywhere from, I would say, $30 to maybe $80. I know I got mine for about $45, $50. These are super convenient for when you're taking multiple pairs of shoes places. I know people will sometimes throw their shoes in their backpack and just stuff them in there with a whole bunch of other stuff. And then if it's a leather shoe, they get all messed up. It's just easier to have a separate bag to keep your shoes in. It's also nice because you can wear around the shoes that you don't care about. Once you get from point A to point B, then you can take those shoes off and throw on your nice pair of kicks. This isn't something that most people would expect on Christmas, so if you gave this to them, they would be really surprised, but I know for a fact that they would use them all the time. Now the third item on my list, I don't have this one with me, but they're shoe crates. If you Google them or look them up, you'll know what I mean. They're basically just little boxes and they're ways to organize your sneakers really well. Other than having, the cardboard boxes that most shoes come in, these are clear boxes that can easily be stacked on top of each other and on one side of the room. So it keeps their shoes organized and in premium condition. Depending on where you go for these, I know they'll sell them in bulk, but most of the time they run under $100 as long as you don't get too many at a time. They're super easy to set up, and I know anybody who got them on Christmas would absolutely love them. Alright, so coming up next are going to be shoe trees. Nobody really likes to use these little cardboard pieces anymore. Some people do, but shoe trees are a super simple gift and they go a long ways just like the rest of the stuff that I've mentioned up to this point. They're especially handy for leather shoes. If you stick these in them, it just helps them keep their shape and it keeps them from creasing and stuff like that. Of course, I know people throw them into other kinds of sneakers, so no matter what, whoever you're getting these for are going to use them. Now shoe trees are a lot like the crates that I was talking about just a second ago. The more you buy, the more expensive they are, but I know most of them come in packs around $10 to $30. So the fifth item on my list are going to be cool socks. Now I know it's a little hard, especially with it being winter. Not many people are showing off their socks and stuff like that just because we're always wearing pants. It's super cold. You know the deal. But when the cold is past and it's all said and done, one way to make shoes look better is by wearing cool socks with them. I know there's a bunch of different brands that make crazy looking socks with designs and stuff like that. I love the look of those. They're super dope. But if you're trying to get socks that look like the ones that I just showed you, I have a really good friend of mine that makes them on their website. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link to that website down below just in case you guys are interested. I know they normally run like $10. Most pairs run like $10, and socks are a super cheap way to go because most of them don't run any more than like $20, depending on where you're buying them from. Now, the last item on my list is gonna be a book about sneakers. The book I just showed you is called Shoe Dog. It's a book written by Phil Knight, the creator of Nike, and he just takes you on his journey as he's building his brand. I know there are other books about sneakers, just telling what went into the design of certain shoes and how they were created. There's plenty of books like these. I know most of them go for this one was like 10 and others go like 50 or so. Either way, it's under $100. It's super interesting finding out the thought process it took these designers to make some of the most iconic sneakers. Alright, those were 6 gifts that you can get a sneakerhead, all under $100. Please feel free to send this to anybody you would like so that way you can give them ideas on what to get you. Other than that, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That's gonna be it from me today, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.